Hey everyone, Rohan here. It's 1:55 a.m. and I'm doing my first video for Rohan.ai, personal brand channel related to tech, entrepreneurship, learnings, failures that I've encountered in my life. Very transparently and very openly share about. I am 24 years old, building a startup called as Duolite. It's an AI startup in software development. We'll come to that later. Did my schooling in DPS, was the head boy. Fun experience, honestly. After that, went to BITS Goa, and all the hype that was there for Goa disappeared because of COVID. Out of 4 years, I could only sit through 2, and the rest I had to sit in my home. But it has been fun. The network's amazing, the alumni, everyone. So yeah, during my last semester in college, I discovered many communities, especially on Discord, online communities. Through one of them, I found my co-founder, Prakhar. So before starting up, we were doing freelancing gigs. We built a mobile app, a website, and some other things. He was the developer, I was the designer. We used to iterate on a lot of things. There were stressful iterations, honestly, but we still persevered. We delivered the projects. But during building all those projects and those efforts that we did and the entire process, we realized that design to development as a thing is quite broken, because designers design on Figma, developers manually understand Figma, do UI coding, do hit and try experiments, and we were like, something needs to change. So we started looking for options to automate that process. We found some good plugins, Anima, Locofy, Device, but there were two major problems that we kind of see as Figma plugins. Either they were too complicated to start off with, too many initial starting steps, so you could get overwhelmed, and the other was the problem of the code not being just good enough. So we were like, let's try and solve this, and we interacted with quite a lot of people on Topmate and on other ADP list primarily as a platform, and we found that people are looking for such solutions. So we looking for a niche, and that's where we found a forum where people were looking for a solution of Figma interactive prototypes to code, and there was still no solution available in the market. And people are using GSAP, Green Sock as animation packages on languages, but there was no real solution. So we introduced Duolite as the world's first Figma interactive prototype to code solution. Lottie was there obviously, but it did not have that plugin also that time. So we were really happy to find that niche, and we slowly growed that. During some early days, Prakhar found a Ukrainian UI UX influencer by the name of Nick Kutensko, and we saw that he was creating Figma animation tutorials, and on every reel that he posted, there was a comment that this was too difficult for a developer to code. And on each of those comments, we started commenting, use Duolite, use Duolite, use Duolite. So we did like a guerrilla based marketing in a way. And and then after a few reels, after doing this exercise, we messaged the actual guy, and he actually tried the product, and funnily enough, he created a free reel for us which got 227,000 views. And even more crazier is that he created another reel, this time even more posh and free, that got 2 million plus views. So that was absolutely mind boggling for us as a number, as a metric, and it got us good solid organic traction, and we started building on top of that. And slowly and steadily, we also did our first ever product hunt launch. People had suggested us that product hunt is a good place for you to launch and grow and get an audience and get customers. So this was our first ever product hunt launch. So I did not want anything to be wrong. So I tried everything I could. It was like a do or die, honestly. That level of anxiety I had. Uh, but still, there was some hope that it can work. So after a lot of planning, after a lot of research, we finally uh, went live, I think in mid-February 24. Um, and yeah, we started getting good support initially. I think for the first 6 hours or something, we were the number one product. But then, because the time shifts, US and European based companies, they start launching their products. So then they start to grow, and one or few products started crossing us. But that was not the important part. The part was that while promoting such a product, we did not know that it is informally not allowed, that you can't message people in product and community groups directly. But we did, and and one of our competitors during that entire cycle, he screenshot that and he sent that across product hunt, that these guys are doing something unfair, something illegal, and they froze our upvotes or our likes in a simple manner. So even if you kind of wanted to support us, anyone tried to support us, the number was not increasing, we were stuck. And this was there for 4 to 5 hours, and meanwhile the boat had already sailed, and we, I think, got number 7 or number 8 or number 6. But it was not all bad. We got few customers. Most importantly, we got users from Atlassian, from SEMrush, from even Meta itself, that was using the product. And similarly, we iterated on some feedback, and we did a second launch of the same product with some revamped UI, better quality iterations, and just better output, honestly. And that got good traction. We did not have the efforts that we did initially were almost half, but still we got good traction, because we already had a community to start off with, and on product hunt we had some presence in general. So that was an interesting start. And we got number 1 developer tool of the week, number 3 developer tool of the month. So that was really uplifting for us, and that got us some good customers, including like some places where we never expected. I think we got one annual subscription from a Brussels university in Belgium, a physics department in a Brussels university in Belgium. Yeah, so we never expected this kind of thing to go that to in such niche spaces, at least from where we stand and when we are from. And funnily enough, I think 8 to 10 days later, we got another customer, and he wanted to do a Calendly Zoom meeting with us, and we were like happy. And the next day we went to that meeting, and turns out it is TCS, world's biggest IT servicing company, that had just purchased our product. And surprisingly, it had seen our plugin on Perplexity as a recommendation. They tried Anima, which was 100 million valued, Locofy and Duolite. They tried all three, and they told us, I still remember Mr. Sivaraman told us that yours product was faster and better than the other two. And we were really happy, that we were able to get this. And During that time, we were also looking for funding. So earlier on, when the product was just a baby of an idea, we had pitched to 100x, but that did not go through. But the second time we pitched them during this time, it was April, May 2024. We got a meeting with them in Bombay and had a grueling session and a very rigorous discussion with Ninad, Vatsal, and finally Sanjay sir. I finally presented him the entire Deolite roadmap, and he silently nodded and gave us the approval. And that was a big deal for us. Getting that term sheet and getting that capital gave us such a mindful and long headspace for us to experiment, to expand the team, to push some stuff on marketing. That really helped a lot. And I think that helped us scale at least the team and got us good guys. So 100x has this pitch day every January, and they call all their cohort startups a month prior for mentorship. And during that time, they had suggested, and we also agreed on that we need to move out of the Figma plugin because customer behavior was also showing us the same. We unfortunately, TCS guy had also churned off after 4 months because of that same thing. And we were facing some really bad issues with the Figma plugin because the code output was not good. However good the visual output was, the code was simply not up to the par. So we were like, what to do on that? And then finally we had internal discussions in Delhi. I think Shivam, Mukul, Vaibhavi, Prakhar, and myself, we had long conversations with the team, and the conclusion was that we had to move out of the Figma plugin. And the reason was because of the constraints, the limited flexibility, and not being able to deliver a much deeper value prop. So that's how we started with moving out of this thing. We initially thought the new product will be like a design as code. So whatever you design will be on the code front, and whatever you code will be on the design front. But that technically feasibly and based on customer demand was not the most priority thing. It might be in the future roadmap. And we started with this new product called as Deolite Alpha, which is an AI front-end engineer that you can use to build cool things, dashboards, landing pages, mobile apps, whatnot. And really fast forward to 4 to 5 months, it's been growing really well. We have 40 plus customers, including a unicorn such as PhysicsWala. We've been doing really well. Whoever tries Alpha really loves it. And the one thing that has really differentiated me is the retention. People are really sticky. Whoever tries it. So now it's just about scaling it up. Secondly, what I've seen, earlier when I used to demo Figma plugin, that wow factor was not there as much as when I demoed Deolite Alpha, because that AI thing has gotten so fascinating, and that time to value has really reduced. Yesterday itself, I was talking to a customer lead, and he was literally telling me what he needs, and I was building the product in front of him. And that was the realization, that Alpha is built for so much potential. And we've been building on this. We'll be launching Product Hunt again soon. I hope this goes well, and I'll keep you guys updated on the next few things we are planning. This is a new space for us. Prakhar and I, we've shifted to Bangalore permanently for a couple of months at least. And let's build Deolite and scale it up to the moon. Thank you guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Bye.